let's get to the main topics of the show. And we start off with topic number 1, which comes to us from Raymond Tssunda, who writes, "Greetings, most noble John." Well, greetings to you, Raymond. "I was a great fan of Atomic Blonde and also of Deadpool 2. So, when I heard that the director of those films, David Leitch, was in talks to direct one of the greatest martial arts films of all time, Enter the Dragon, I thought I'd faint. So do you think this will actually happen? And if so, do you like the fit?" Well, yeah, I gotta tell you, I was a little bit surprised. Like, Enter the Dragon, first of all, one of the most iconic movie names ever in the realm of martial arts films, right? And a film that's kind of marred by excellence and by tragedy, because I believe Bruce Lee died just before Enter the Dragon actually released. But at any rate, so this movie, it's classic kung fu kind of stuff. Guy out on a mission of revenge. He's going to a secret martial arts tournament that's actually used as a drug front for all types of nasty stuff. Anyway, talking about actually remaking a Bruce Lee classic is intriguing. Let's break this down into 2 parts. First, let's talk about the director choice. I love the idea of the director, because the director has shown, whether it's with John Wick or with Atomic Blonde or with Deadpool 2, the guy knows how to infuse action. And I'll tell you what, I know not everybody was thrilled with Atomic Blonde. I liked Atomic Blonde. I actually liked the movie quite a bit. I thought, first of all, there's no denying the action in it was absolutely breathtaking and spectacular. He knew how to make it sultry when it needed to be sultry. He had some really good intrigue. The one complaint that I think is decent about it is the fact that he may have overcomplicated the film a little bit, but I thought Atomic Blonde was solid. And again, the action in it is beyond dispute. The action in Atomic Blonde is ridiculously good. Then you got him doing Deadpool 2, of course, what he did with John Wick. So if you're looking for like a North American director who could translate something like source material of Enter the Dragon into a modern film, it's a good choice. I'm not saying he's the only guy to do it. I think there are other good choices they could have made too, but he is definitely a good choice. So I like that. But let's go to the second question, though. Is it a good idea at all to redo Enter the Dragon? Now, on one hand, if you guys have watched me for any period of time, you know my attitude towards remakes is, fine, do remakes. Who cares? If you make a good remake, yay, we have another good movie. If you make a bad remake, who cares? We still have the original. Do remakes. That's just my general philosophy. But even I must admit, somebody who's all for remakes, must admit, the notion of remaking like a Bruce Lee classic like Enter the Dragon, it's iffy. It's iffy, right? Because, I mean, it's great. You got a very good director, but who do you get to replace Bruce Lee? I mean, Jet Li is a little bit beyond the years that he could do it. I don't know who you get in to replace Jet Li or who you bring in to replace Bruce Lee. It seems like a monumental task, and it really is a movie that is built around Bruce Lee. So it is challenging. I'm not saying they shouldn't do it. Don't misinterpret me. I'm not saying they shouldn't do this movie. I'm just saying when we move beyond the question of, do we like this guy as the director? Yes, I like him as the director. And we get into the bigger question about, is this a movie they should even really be trying to do? I don't know. It leaves me a little bit iffy. You know, maybe we should have made this one the question of the day about whether you guys think they should be moving ahead with this or not. But it's going to be intriguing. Look, right now, the countdown would be on to see who are you getting to replace Bruce Lee. Because remember, Bruce Lee was an international name when they made Enter the Dragon. I mean, it's not like he was the biggest star in Hollywood or anything like that, but most people knew the name Bruce Lee. So I don't know that you can just go out and get some unknown, but I don't really know anybody who we know that could fill the shoes of a Bruce Lee. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. Ask me again once we actually have the guy they cast to play the Bruce Lee character. Once that's done, let's have this conversation again and see how we feel about it then. But as far as the director goes, I like the choice. I really do. All right, let's move on to the